Hi, welcome. And I hope everybody is doing well with their self-quarantining and social distancing. Yesterday was a tough one with that terrible rainstorm that came through. And I know for myself, having an autoimmune disease, that I could barely get off the couch. My body was aching everywhere. So with that said, I wanted to today introduce you to a balm that I have created, and I'm very excited about this, but I was hoping that I would have released it before all of this happened, and it was kind of in the making and the works, and but now is as good a time as any, so here we go. So being an orthopedic massage therapist, I would say about 80% of my service is pre-post-operative care. And then I do a lot of work with autoimmune disorders and diseases. And so over the past year, I have been working with a local vendor on CBD balm. And then I have been implementing in and facilitating essential oils to back up, if you will, the efficacy of the CBD. So CBD comes from a derivative of hemp, and the way that it's processed is there's a proprietary purification process where they take out the hemp oil, they eliminate any of the leftover plant materials, waxes, chlorophyll, and they take the CBD down to its purest form of CBD isolate, which we're finding is one of the best forms of CBD. So, and I'm always like, trying to take it to the next level, if you will. And so I've mainly focused my attention with this balm on chronic inflammation and pain, arthritis, those types of issues, nerve damage. So over the past year, like I said, I've been tweaking and using it as a topical on clients and trying to get feedback and the efficacy and things like that. And it was going great. Wonderful results. Clients are, I've had clients have full shoulder replacement and have terrible nerve damage. And within 3 days of using the topical, getting phone calls like, I don't know what the hell you mixed up for me, but whatever it is, it's working. And oh my God, I'm actually able to function. So with that said, I've taken it to now another level. So this 4-ounce container has 250 milligrams of straight CBD isolate. This also now has 200 milligrams of THC. And this is also an isolate THC. So we're not saying that's a stevia or an indica. It has no psychotropic effect. This is strictly for pain and inflammation. Incredible for post-op. I just sold a container of this to someone that was recovering from surgery to put as a topical. And I've used this myself over the years for my own post-surgeries. I had a hysterectomy several years ago, and I used it on the incision. And then because my back, from being in the hospital for 5 days and things not functioning, I had such horrible lower back pain that was unbearable, and I would apply to my lower back. But now what I've done is I have now taken and I'm using specific essential oils that, again, number one, hitting on the CB2 receptor of our body for pain and inflammation, and hitting on nerves for nerve damage, on a cellular level. So it's healing it cellularly. So if there's an incision that is still topically numb or whatever, you can apply it right to the incision. You can apply this to your neck. You can apply it to your back. You can apply this to your knees, your hips, wherever you're in pain. But there is an oil also in here that is called copaiba, and it comes from Mexico. And when we think about Mexico, some of us, I've been to Mexico many, many times. I love history. I love ancient history of Mayan civilization and stuff like that. So every time I go to Mexico, I'm always just exploring, and I just want to learn all about the Mayans and, how could they build all these structures and what do they do? Like, how do they take care of themselves? They're like moving rock. This is like Stonehenge. It's insane. And what we have found out is that last year, copaiba was finally released to the United States for essential oils, and they had to wait because it's an endocannabinoid oil. It comes from a tree. It's tapped into the tree just like you would extract maple syrup here. That's how they tap into the tree, and they extract the sap, if you will, from the tree, and then they cook it down, and then they turn it into the essential oil. And what we have found is that copaiba hits on the same CB2 receptor, but it also opens the subdermal layers of adipose tissue so you can absorb topically. So this is like a facilitator to absorb into your skin internally anything that I'm backing it with. So with the CBD, with the THC, and all of the beautiful other oils that are in here, as well as, there's oils for your skin as well too. So if you have like eczemas and psoriasis and things like that, it will be very, very helpful. But with that said, so that's one of the main ones that, boom, right off the bat, I'm adding. And then there's frankincense, which is a cellular healer. There's vetiver, that's known for arthritis. Rosemary is for muscle tissue. There's turmeric, which is an awesome anti-inflammatory and an autoimmune builder, but it's awesome for nerve damage and misfiring neurons and nerves in the body. And juniper berry, another one that is extremely calming for muscle tissue and inflammation and things like that. So there's all these different oils that I put in here because this is specifically for chronic pain, inflammation, post-surgical, pre-surgical. It's fabulous. This 4-ounce container, this is what it looks like when you open it up. And Mayan, where's my camera? Mayan, this container is probably about 3 months old for me. So it's very thick. It's very, very thick. Okay. And so this little amount right here, that would be perfect for the side of my neck where I have arthritis. So you only need a little bit. It's amazing. So that even though this can be pretty expensive, retails for $120, residential use, you probably get 6 months out of this container. For me, because I use it just about every client, and depending on, the weeks, but even if I was to say on average 80 massages in a month, and I can get anywhere from 2 to almost 3 months out of this application. So you're more than welcome. You can message me. You can talk to me if you have any questions or anything like that. But I know right now, especially where I'm not working. I have so many clients that are in agony that I used to see every single week. And even for myself, in order to be a massage therapist, I'm between acupuncture and massage on a regular basis. And then I do some light therapy, like I said, and I do a lot of meditation and things like that, and other ways of relieving stress and that kind of stuff. But when we're stressed in the environment that we're all put into right now, stress causes inflammation, and it releases, different hormones and endorphins in our brain that are unhealthy, and it causes a whole host of things. So sometimes, like, through this, you might be saying, oh my God, my ankle that I broke back in 1992 is killing me, and this thing hasn't hurt in years. We don't realize that when we're under a tremendous amount of stress, and now it's becoming a chronic type of stress, and it's lasting. We've been in it for a month. Some of us 5 weeks, some of us 6 weeks. I pretty much checked out of peopling about 6 weeks ago because of my autoimmune, and I took it so seriously. But these are some beautiful ways that at home you can apply a topical and, give yourself some relief. I have several clients that they use it, and one of my clients was using it for his own issues because he needs hip surgery. But his wife has MS, and her hands have been, they're aching and they're all crippling, and he started using it on her hands, and he said it's making a huge difference, and he can't thank me enough. So there's different things that you can use it for. Like I said, it's great for arthritis, it's great for pre and post-operative surgery, but it's great for chronic pain, it's great for chronic inflammation. And I know that a lot of people will be very happy with the product. I'm willing to back that. So I hope this video finds you all well, and take care, self-quarantine, isolate, and take your part. Be safe.